Hi, this is Derrick Ruiz, and I'm a senior transition specialist with Mom's House. We help seniors transition into assisted living communities, and we handle a lot of the logistics around financing the move into the community. What do I mean by handling logistics? Well, one of the biggest issues with transitioning seniors is the cost. Some seniors or families have enough savings to finance the move for mom or dad into the community. Other seniors may own a home with a lot of equity in great condition that they can put on the market with a realtor and get full market value for the property. That's great, but what about a senior that owns a home, but it's neglected and not ready to put on the market with a realtor because the home is crammed full of stuff, needs repairs, the landscaping's a wreck, and it needs to be updated? That's where Mom's House comes in. We help the family by buying the property as is, all cash, in 2 or 3 weeks without using a broker, without commissions, without fees, and we pay all the closing costs. And the family doesn't have to clear out Mom's house, which is full of her belongings. This is especially helpful if the family does not live close by and mom needs to move into her community immediately. Let's listen to Ben Rao, Mom's House co founder, about what Mom's House is and how Mom's House helps seniors and their families.
Well, I get that question a lot. What is Mom's House? So when mom gets the news that she has to move into assisted living, and then daughter Judy starts to find out how expensive it is, and it could be $4,000 or $5,000 a month for assisted living, or it could be $10,000 a month for memory care. Many times, mom has all of her money tied up in the equity of the house. And so what we do at Mom's House is we actually come out and work with the adult children and buy the house. We're not real estate agents. We actually buy the house for cash as is with all the stuff. And when I say all the stuff, we're taking away all of that stress that the family has of what are we going to do with all the stuff in the basement's filled and the attic's filled. So we'll buy the house as is. It doesn't matter what condition. The family can take out all of the things that are important to them, and we'll take care and just say, whether it's treasures or trash, we will take care of the rest of it. The best thing is it doesn't cost anything for the family, it doesn't cost anything for the placement agent, and it doesn't cost anything for the care community. So we do this all over the country, and we're helping thousands and thousands of families every month, and we'd love to help your family or help you as a placement or a care community to get more people moved in faster with the existing clients that you already have.
Let's listen to a care provider who has a senior community and see what he has to say about his experience with Mom's House.
Well, I've owned a Care Patrol franchise with my wife for about 3 years now. We had gone through a similar situation with my mom a few years ago where we got a call from the hospital saying that she had been in there for chest pains. That was okay, but it turned out that she couldn't remember where she lived. They wouldn't discharge her until we found a place for her. So we had to, on very short notice, go up and drive all over Canada looking for a place, all over Saskatchewan looking for a place for her to live. It was a very good experience. We had it fills a hole for us in our. I always tell people like to provide options, and so Mom's House is a great option for people where if sometimes it's the best thing to maybe get a realtor to come in and do more of a longer sale, but sometimes it's something that it's just hard for families to deal with to try to sell a house right away. And we had a situation where a family came in and they were from out of town, and it just wasn't easy for them to be able to take care of all that among everything else that they were trying to work with. And Mom's House was a good option for them to kind of take getting rid of the house off their plate and into somebody else's. Feedback was really good, actually. They said that it was very prompt to get a call from. The family was in from out of town. In this particular situation, the house had been through the big freeze that we had last year. There had some pipes frozen. There was extensive water damage in the basement. They were coming in from Florida, only here for a short period of time, and they needed some solutions quickly. So they were not expecting to get much for the house. But the response time was really good, and they actually got a higher offer than what they're actually expecting to get for what they got. So overall, they were tickled pink to work with them to get what they wanted out of the house. So again, it's that option piece. I think it's the ability to quickly, find assets. A lot of times people need to be in assisted living, need to be in a community, but don't have the funds to get there. So we were talking about earlier, they need to sell something to get there, but they can't get there unless they sell something. So we have to find a way for them to quickly get the funds that would support them in assisted living so that they can get the care that they need. I would recommend Mom's House to any senior living professional if they're looking for a quick option and somebody that understands where the folks that they're working with understand what people are going through, and they have the ability then to be a little more compassionate than a general person that's out there flipping a house. Mom's House is somebody that seems to know what the families are going to, or have a better understanding of what the families are going through, so they have that empathy to work with them for that.
I went through this experience with my Uncle Richard. Here's his house before we purchased it. As you can see, lots of clutter, lots of stuff in the backyard, front yard overgrown, bunch of cars there that didn't run. There was stuff everywhere in his house. I know you guys have probably experienced this kind of stuff before. And here is the after, when the house was completely remodeled. It's looking good. The grass is green, and they got a beautiful living room in there with a fake fireplace and a beautiful kitchen. And let me tell you, the neighbors were super happy when we did this. Just to recap everything, Mom's House helps placement agents and senior communities get their senior clients moved in weeks, not months. And we take a lot of burden off the family that often doesn't have the resources, time, or energy to handle a traditional sale with the realtor, especially if they don't live near mom or dad. I look forward to helping you get your senior clients moved into your communities in weeks, not months, with less headaches. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about Mom's House and how we can help you. This is Derrick Ruiz. Thanks for watching.